They say defense can win tournaments. And what a start it is from the defense of the Mumbai Meteors. Yeah, that spike wasn't easy to stop. What a great set it was, though.
Man, look at the penetration in that block. He is so far over the net. That's an incredible start for this team, and they are the underdogs, the black dogs, black horses.
Great set, enough height on it, but once again the block on the other side then. Hiroshi is the hero. Hiroshi Settler, the Cuban. Wow, what a start. What a thrilling start to this match number 2 here.
Let's go. Watch it in slow motion. Ooh, I'm liking this ump camera from the view of the ref. That's a 3-man block. That is something that you often see on high-level volleyball. It's Brandon Greenway that gets the majority of it. He gets pressing over, but there's just nowhere to go around him.
Oh, not a great pass that. Not a great pass. Seemed to lose his way a little bit. Chance now for Mumbai to spike for the first time! What great defensive work from the Calicut. Once again, the block is there. 2 attempts failed. This is the third. And it still hasn't worked. Great rally building up. Here comes Jerome. And the reaction of the crowd tells you that they are in for an absolute treat tonight. This Super Sunday clash. Oh, great touch. What a great touch that is. That's his gift to India.
Do you know why I love that so much? It's because Mumbai had to fight so hard to get that ball back into play. He doesn't care. That ball goes up. He's like, this is my ball to tip. I'm going to catch you off guard, because he knows the players just ran in from off the court. So he's making sure he's putting it to a spot where there is literally nobody that can pick it up. That's beautifully done.
RuPay, contactless shot. He's a haircut for sure, Mohan Ukrapandian. There's so much volleyball intel in that head. Mohan Ukrapandian has captained India as well. That could have gone out. Here comes another one. Was there a touch? I think there was. No, there wasn't. Oh my word. They were claiming a touch, a wipe.
Hang on a sec. I think we have a net touch.
Sonny Joseph says, relax, calm down, boys. Calm down. Still early days. You cannot call for a review for things like this.
We knew this was going to be a heated matchup. Look at the push. That is butter of a set. It's so perfectly wide into the antenna. He's looking for the touch, so he's going high and deep. That's classic swing off the block. Doesn't get it, though. Oh, he does get it.
A strange serve. Was that a missed hit, or was that intentional key?
Well, he's going for the sideline, right? He's trying to get that outside hitter that's right there in that spot. He's trying to get him off his game. But again, service pressure always going to be important.
Right then, 3-2 it is. You've got to be either too brave or too foolish to predict this game. Don't.
I'm already too foolish. I predicted Mumbai. Let's go. There it is.
It was Karthik. Well, he's playing on his home soil. He's a Bangalore boy.
Well, there you go.
Works in the postal department, and that's how he delivers good news for his own side. Karthik, the number 14, the captain. Such smart play that was.
Yeah, have a look at how he's hanging in the air there. He's basically defying gravity to stay up in the air and make sure he's timing that perfectly to keep it on the other side.
Match number 2 it is. What a great way to spend the Sunday. Not a great pass that. Not a great pass that. Slightly lazy pass from Jerome Benitez. He should have received better.
Hiroshi coming in hot from the service line. So it's not worth 2, but it's definitely worth some psychological points is what I'm going to call them. He's targeting Matt Hilling there and forcing him into a tough spot.
Perhaps trying to target Jerome Benitez and hoping to disturb his mojo. Jerome Benitez has been blocked. His spikes have been blocked tonight. Can the Mumbai Meteors continue that? Once again! This time Jerome succeeds. This time he found the angle. And gets the point. 8-5-3.
That's a great response. Beautifully responded by Calicut. They're pushed against the wall here, and that's a nice high set. Love this ump cam, I have to say. Defense in the backcourt. Can't really do anything but just try and get out of the way there. Putting the hands up. Not enough, though. Sweet swing.
Ashwin to now serve, the number 11. They trail only by 2. Things can change very quickly in this format, in this sport. Time for a spike from the left-hander. Wasn't to be. The blocker perhaps blunting that attack. But. However, Jerome, 2 consecutive points for Jerome Vinny. Watch out for Jambaz Jerome. Jambaz is a Hindi word that means daredevil. He's a daredevil, and that's how he shows his daredevilry.
Oh, yes, he does. The backcourt's going to be a little upset they didn't get that touch off the block, though, because the block did their job. They slowed it down. The middle coach there loving it.
Where did that land? Outside. Freebies then for Mumbai.
Well, there's going to be some nerves. It's still the beginning for both these two teams. Neither has hit the court yet before today. But I like that they're putting pressure from the service line. That's crucial. Mumbai, have they called a super point? What's this? I'm loving that serve, though. That's perfectly placed right there. He's making the libero move, targeting Ashwin there, and that's just beautifully done.
Well, this is insane stuff from both teams. We've seen a great rally. We've seen some great defensive work as well from the Mumbai Meteors. Calicut have started a spike like that. Calicut.
Hello.
Wow, Jose Antonio Sandoval is the name of that man.
I really like his style. He's a super athletic and physical middle. So look how he changes direction of the ball. He's up there super early, seeing the block, looking at the direction, and goes over his shoulders, full strength.
Chance now to spike from the back of the court. Does the job. Bengaluru Pandyan slightly slow on that occasion. Couldn't bend down in time.
Mumbai they're doing a good job of keeping that 3-point advantage. Just that little bit of an edge over their opponent. We've now got the Amil Cool technical timeout.
Welcome back to the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bengaluru. Just a quick reminder of one of the innovations of this league, the Super Point. Each team can call for a Super Point once every set. A Super Point is worth 2 and it can only be taken before a team has reached 11 points. On or before the team has reached 11 points. And if a team calling the Super Point wins it, they get 2. If not, the opponent gets 2. So the stakes double.
I love the super point. This is one of my favorite parts about this league is these super points and the extra points for the aces. It just adds that extra wrinkle of excitement.
And I love our content partners, ShareChat, Moj and Yo-Yo TV. A big shout out to them as well for joining this this festival of volleyball, really. Oh, great serve. What a valiant effort it was from the libero there. Was that moment a contender for the Nippon Paint colourful moment of the day? What a serve.
But look at the aggression he puts on that. And Matt Hilling's almost trying to get out of the way. I feel like he was a little unsure whether he should take it, what it might have landed in. But what you'll see in this league is a lot of teams will try and touch the ball just so they don't get that double ace.
Brandon Greenway, all the way from the United States of America. Another good serve. This time he makes amends. This time Matt Hilling, the captain of the Calicut Heroes, says, "Why fear when I'm here?"
No fear for Captain America. I actually love that response out of him. So he's been targeted 2 times in a row, and instead of shying away from it, he gets in there really fast, and that angle is something we're going to see a lot out of him. RuPay contact and a shot.
As stylish as RuPay on the go. There we go then. Chance for Mumbai to spike. Shot set. Well done. Very, very well done by Mumbai there. One of the lesser talked about names. Shamimuddin. That was superhero stuff.
Getting the middle involved. That's what we saw out of Kolkata yesterday, and that's what was so successful for them. So I think Mumbai is taking a page out of their book.
4-point lead now in the first set. Remember, it's a race to 15 points. It's not a best of 5. All 5 sets will be played. Every point, every set counts. Jerome takes off, but Jerome cannot penetrate that double block.
Yeah, here's what I really like from Mumbai. They're putting service pressure first and foremost. So they're targeting Matt Hilling. They're forcing some out-of-system play onto the side of Calicut. And then they're getting really aggressive in the block. So look how well penetrated they are. Those 2 players side by side, hip to hip. Watch in slow motion as they get up and over and perfectly timed. So they're following up that strong aggressive serve with a really solid block.
But you know what? If they can negate the threat of Jerome Vinit, these people, these faces will be full of joy at the end of this contest. Jerome Vinit is the big threat. Mumbai Meteors have a lot of fans who've flown down, driven down. They took a train, they were here. And those are our special guests. They are seated comfortably in the RuPay VIP box.
There's Matt Hilling's dad there.
Both teams there.
On the bottom right, that's Matt Hilling's dad. He's here actually traveling around India with his son. Like, how cool is that? We got to meet him in the last couple of days. Lovely man. Boys
and girls and children of all ages are a part of this celebration of volleyball. It's a festival of volleyball and the whole world is watching. The FIVB is watching as well, and they are mighty impressed with what this league has managed in only 1 year of its existence. And I tell you what, more on that a little later. Perhaps a touch too much salt, too much spice.
A little bit of
on that
spice on it for sure. But yeah, you see what they're doing, right? They're targeting Matt Hilling. They're going for that sideline over and over again. All the attackers are kind of going for the same spot. They got a little bit lucky here, Calicut, that went out. But I'm loving the pressure from the service line that Mumbai is showing.
Matt Hilling, the captain of the Calicut Heroes. They've stirred the pot a little bit. They have a new captain. Can they go do better? Oh, what a weird point that was. Bizarre event that. How did he manage that? Well, the VIP box, the RuPay VIP box, loves it for sure. They don't want to sit in that air-conditioned box. They want to sit and feel the vibe, the magic of the crowd. They want to sit outside. Well, they are our special guests. They are our most valued partner. One of the most admired brands of India, RuPay. Our title sponsors. Well, 7 to score. Mumbai 3 points away from sealing the deal. A super point has been called for by Calicut. It's a desperate measure. Now, what's the super point? It's worth 2 points. The value is double. Whoever wins this point gets 2 points.
Ooh, that's a bold move.
And it's a wise move as well. If not now, then when?
Oh! Get in! That is exactly why the super point is crucial. He got in the head of the server. The server then has to think about it. He's going a little bit softer maybe than he would have done. Making that error. 2 points for Calicut. Crucial
3 points. It was 5, it's now 3 because the super point, remember, is worth 2. That's how you double the stakes, but it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, Key? You've got to know when to take it, and then you've got to have the ability to win the point. Add so much more drama.
That's exactly it. So maybe you call it when your strongest side is up at the net.
Okay, the chance to spike. The block is there, but they couldn't blunt the attack. That is a terrific, terrific spike on the number 5. Hiroshi is the hero.
Hiroshi, yeah, he's been really involved in the offense. Super wide set, nice, good float there on the outside. He's going up, getting a nice finish against the block.
$13-9 now. The deficit 4 points. Mumbai need 2 to seal the deal. Here comes the spike. Oh, great work by the libero. That is what a libero is meant to do. Once again. Well, my heart goes out to the libero of the Mumbai Meteors. What a valiant effort that was. Was that a contender for the Nippon colourful moment of the day? It doesn't matter who won the point, but take a look at that effort.
And it's now Calicut getting themselves involved with the middle blocker. Smart play, says Sandoval. Tips to his setter, gives him credit for the set. I like that. You know, you've got to have a good connection between middle and setter, which is what's interesting in this league. They've only had 3 weeks to train together, but that connection, super important.
Been thinking about that effort from Ratish, the libero of the Mumbai Meteors. Keep an eye on him as that block had enough on it to return with a point. Not just a point, but 4 set points for the debutants, the Mumbai Meteors. Calicut are being dealt a painful blow. Have they reviewed it? Yes, they've reviewed it. Looks like they have.
Well, it looked pretty clear to me. I thought it just went straight off the block.
I wonder what they're claiming. Are they saying it's an antenna touch?
They could be saying anything. Honestly, sometimes coaches will use these challenges just to get a little bit of momentum change. So it went straight off the block. There's not really anything to challenge there, except maybe they want to know if Brendan Greenway might have flipped it, got a little haircut on the way through, but I don't think so.
Well, check the gel on the ball. If it has any hair product, there was a touch.
If the ball is any more stylish after it lands, then it was a touch. But no, I don't think so. We're watching it again. It's pretty clear. It just went just an inch over his head.
I'm a little bit shocked.
We'll wait on the call
they
from the
called
ref,
for a review, because you are allowed only 1 unsuccessful review. I wonder, why would you waste it? Anyhow, it's been taken. The moment is gone.
Maybe they see something that we don't know. There it is, unsuccessful.
Well, Calicut will rue this. It will hurt them. It will hurt them for sure. Review unsuccessful. They cannot ask for any more reviews. The Calicut Heroes, the Mumbai Meteors have 4 set points. That was a brain fade moment. Got to say that. Sorry, Calicut. He shouldn't have taken it. Oh, great spike! That's how you seal the deal. The Mumbai Meteors, the debutants, have won their first set in their campaign opener. Karthik Madhu, a Bangalore boy, a Karnataka boy, leading the Mumbai Meteors, has led his side so well, and they look so confident. Great clarity of thought. Great spike that with such clarity. And clarity is one word you will associate with the way the Mumbai Meteors have played. And what a start. They've announced their arrival on this big stage. They won the first set, 15-10. The second set coming up in just a bit. Stay tuned on this Super Sunday. The magic of Mumbai was evident in great style. Let's take a look at some volleyball world stats. That's what the first set looked like. More spikes for Calicut, but Mumbai defended so well. And Calicut Heroes, their defense drew a block. 3 and 4 setters. It wasn't really a one-way contest, but just the Mumbai Meteors defending very well helped them win that first set. 15-10. It's not a best of 5. All 5 sets will be played. It means and Calicut can win 4-1. You can take a look at all the stats of the RuPay Prime Volleyball League on www.volleyballworld.com. They are our international streaming partners as well. So a big shout out to them as well. They're taking this coverage to millions and millions of people across the world. A look once again at the RuPay VIP box. One of the VIPs is alongside me, Key Michael. You're thrilled like a little child, aren't you?
I'm so excited for this. I blocked so that. Well, we're back in the action. Time to discuss what's happened in the first night because we're well underway with the second incredible start. These are my dark horses. You know, I've called it from the beginning, and I think they're playing with the enthusiasm of a team that has nothing to lose, nothing to hide, because they're brand new. Good finish.
Well, interesting. That was what we call a short set. When the ball goes slightly flatter from one antenna to the other, antenna to antenna, pole to pole.
I love that you're giving me some volleyball insights. Let's go, Manish.
And just learning from you and our friend Louis Lett, who will be on air in just a bit as well. Jerome Vinit wasn't to be. He needs to find his spiking from the Calicut Heroes. Are looking for some inspiration, a little bit of luck will do them a world of good, and these Rockers fans will get only louder. They are going to get louder. The Red Army, Chembara, Chembara, that's what the Red Army is all about, and they want to see many more of these moments.
Sandoval getting involved. We knew this would be a Cuban versus Cuban situation, but he is not going to go quietly there in the middle.
Mohan Ukrapandian to serve. Straight to Ratish. From the back of the court. Pretty good spike that was. Didn't give them a point. Well done, Ratish. Great retrieval. Once again from the back of the court. It will give them a point. Ricochets off the block, goes outside. Mumbai had their first point.
How's the defense there from the libero of Calicut? That's exactly what they're going to need more of. But the thing is, Mumbai then able to come again and even harder. We're going to watch, and I'm not sure if this is the first or the second. It must be the second because it went out. But the first one, the defense was incredible. But Mumbai, they're kind of coming like a tsunami of power from the front and the back court.
2-1. Can you hear the bugle, the vuvuzela?
I hear
That
it.
is from the Calicut Heroes. But their team needs to find some rhythm. Awkward, too close to the net, stay away. A little bit of social distancing from the net, please. Aravindan.
Yeah, a little bit awkward there, but that's exactly what you can do when you start to put pressure there. They've tried to catch that ball short, so they're catching the front hitter, and he's falling a little bit backward, not able to get that ball where he wants it.
2-2 on day 2, set 2, match 2, season 2.
All the
Sunday.
two.
The first service error of this set. Well, Calicut Heroes have to remember it's not a best of 5. They may have lost the first set, they can still win it 4-1. All 5 sets will be played. Remember, it's a race to 15 points. This is volleyball with a new DNA. We're calling it Asli volleyball, the real volleyball.
Is that what that means? The real volleyball.
Asli means real.
Excellent, I'll be using that.
Wave attack. The libero keeps it in play, but the point has been awarded for net touch, was it?
Yeah, hard to tell. I think one of the defenders must have clipped the net trying to keep the ball alive. There's some confused faces, but Mumbai is going to take it nonetheless. Here we have a look. Oh, there's the lift. Okay, so that right hand of Jerome, that's an illegal play. Picked it up with his open palm. You can't do that.
Yeah, well, you cannot go across the border without a visa, can you? You will upset the immigration officials, and you will be penalized. A point then given to the opposition. Courtesy that error from Jerome Vinit. 2 in the front court, 4 in the back court. They've got to serve well. You need to have a lot of consistency in the way you serve. That's the first time, isn't it? That's the first attack. That's what I learned from you and Louis.
Yeah. The first point of offense is the serve, but I still like that from Brendan Greenway. He's going aggressive from the end line. He's not trying to just put the ball in. Oh, okay. Jerome's putting the ball in, though. Putting it in, putting it on the floor, gets a double point.
That is what you call a super serve. A super duper serve. Which is what? 2 points.
We'll have have a look again because I think he took some speed off of this. Watch as his hand rolls over it. So that's not full power. What that is, he's trying to get it to cut short, which is exactly what he does right in front of the foot of the player.
I wonder why Kishore Kumar is wearing a suit. Maybe he thinks it's a... Oh, more on that later. They got slightly distracted. Here he comes, the left-hander. What a powerful spike that was. Ashwin had no idea what to do. There was no way he could have kept the ball in play because it was coming at him like what? Like a meteor from space. A meteor from the Mumbai Meteors. This is otherworldly stuff from another galaxy. Wow, that was as stylish as RuPay on the go.
That's a tough shot to defend because it's lefty on the outside. So if you're a volleyball player, you know he's catching that ball a little bit late. It's floating past. Great shot.
They'll all take off, but the Mumbai defense is there. They are rock solid. The dogged defense of the Mumbai Meteors is doing its thing. Sunny Joseph knows a long, long way to go. He will not celebrate too soon. That's the wise thing to do, isn't it?
Sunny's so funny as well. I've seen him in training and he gets a lot of energy. This is what he's doing to his team. He's giving them that kind of energy that they want to play for him because he's instilling in them that the game is fun first and foremost.
The contact with the ball came a second late. Is that right?
Was that with a question mark? Yeah, I mean, again, the serve is always going to try and be aggressive. It's a little bit low there. Maybe I know could have given himself a little bit more height. But again, jump serving, you're taking more risk. That's just inherent in the serve.
Battling, there he is, the captain of the Calicut Heroes. Looking for some momentum. Pretty good serve that. Will the spike come? It will. He'll get a touch off the block and give the Mumbai Meteors another point. Everything is going to plan. Yes, he got that white as you saw the official there signaling.
I like that set, catching the blockers off guard. You see they have to jump 2 times, once with the middle and then again to try and catch that pipe. Not fast enough.
Well, they've got to sync their jump with the opposition attacker. They've got to keep an eye on the attacker on the other side of the net, and that's what you need.
Oh,
that was an angry spike from Mohan Ugrapandian. He said, I've had enough. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, said Mohan.
This is exactly what I was talking about having a middle blocker as a coach. And that's exactly what the coach of Calicut is known for. Kishore Kumar, he did that one leg behind and he got all of his middles running something similar. That's not a shot that you see often in men's volleyball. It's pretty common in women's, but in the men's game, you just don't see that shot. But with this coach, Kishore Kumar, you do.
Oh, depth touch wasn't to be. I thought the idea was right. It was a great idea. It cost them a point, but I just loved how he changes his plan mid-air.
Exactly, and the blocker kind of just hanging there. Sandoval, such an athletic player. Well done by him. Following up the cool technical timeout.
Welcome back to the Koramangala Indoor Stadium in Bangalore. If you're wondering what a super serve is, that is what it is. It is essentially an ace, a super serve that's not touched by any opposition player. It is worth 2 points, and if a super serve is scored on a super point, you will get 2 points, and the super point cannot be used once. That was one of the super serves we saw from Jerome Beneath, untouched by the opposition. And I tell you what, that is a collectible. It could be a great NFT. A quick shout out to treasureclub.io as well, our official NFT partners. Do you want that collectible from Jerome Beneath?
I want it. I'd pay for that.
Okay, interesting rally building up. There he is. Thunderbolts sends it home.
Yeah, Thunderbolts, playmaker, money maker. He's getting his team riled up, and I love that energy that he's bringing, that human vibe. He gets up there, so he had to turn around from the block and get available to his setter in the harp on about the importance of the middle because he's up within a second. Literally, he's blocked, he's down, he's back up, and he's going with power.
Mumbai have called for a super point. I think this is an aggressive move.
Yeah.
They are backing themselves to win this pressure point. With Calicut about to serve, which means if they receive well, they will get the first chance to attack. Here we go. Okay. From the back of the court. Okay then. Advantage Calicut. Will they spike? No. Well done, Libero. They tried something else. The point goes to Calicut. Not one but two. He made an absolute mess of it. From zone 4. No, that's not how it's going to work. Oh, sorry, Hiroshi.
Mumbai calling for 2 points and losing them. Do you know what? I liked that rally. A lot happened in it, especially this defense here from the libero, one of the most experienced on the team. That's an important one, a huge one for Calicut putting themselves with a big advantage.
4-point lead then. A 4-point lead and 4 points away from leveling scores. It's a race to 15 points. What a bad move. From the front of the court. Oh, great stuff. Such a quick rally this is. A chance to spike. The number 7 gets it right. The Calicut Heroes are approaching 7-7. Gets negative points for Thunderbolts there.
Thunderbolts coming in clutch. Please let them know. Again, I'm going to harp on it because middle blocking, and when you can get a fast ball to your middle blocker like this RuPay contactless shot, that is one of the most important parts of our game, is establishing the middle, using the middle in transition, in difficult shots when you're off the net. Getting that going is what's helping out Calicut right now.
Now, if Jerome comes to the party, I tell you what, this team will get into red hot zone. They have the fans. They have the energy, the vibe, and our special guests seated in that RuPay VIP box are absolutely loving this party. And I'm sure all of you are. Millions watching us on the Saudi Sports Network and watching us online on Sony Live as well as on Volleyball World across the world are absolutely loving this Sunday night party. It's a volleyball party. It's Asli volleyball party. Chembara, Chembara, Chembara. That's what Red Army means. And they've come all the way from the city of spices. But they want a little bit of masala from their team. That's what they need. They're 3 points away from leveling the scores. They need the next 3 points, the Calicut Heroes, to win the second set. What do Mumbai have on offer? That's what they have.
Oh, great pickup.
It's still in play, is it? Yes, it is. Only 3 touches allowed, remember? Oh, great touch. The Calicut Heroes are finding their mojo. What a magical move that was from the number 11, Ashwin. His name says win. The word win is part of his name, Ashwin.
And that's what he is here to do, and that is win. But I'm still going to give it to Sandoval here. He's been all over the place. He's just making his presence known as a huge blocking addition to this team. He's not letting anything pass.
Well, man in a colourful suit wonders if that was going to qualify for the Nippon colourful moment of the day. Do you like that blue suit?
I think he looks good. He looks sharp. Act sharp.
Okay, Jerome keeps it in play. That's the third touch. Left touch, well done! Well done, Captain Karthik.
Captain Karthik also trying to get his team to calm down. You see him turn around and say, hey, we got to get this together. We got to calm down. Don't get too caught up in it. But hey, middle blockers changing the game.
Let's take a look at what happened. Happened so quickly, sometimes we get it wrong.
Yeah, just waiting in the air as well.
With his left hand.
He's just defying gravity. He's waiting. He's watching the ball, using his vision. Make sure that stays on the other side.
Arvind to serve. Not a bad serve, that straight to Matt Hilling. Ukra Pandya, no! Oh! That is what experience does. He is a wily old fox.
Let's go!
Completely outboxing the opposition there for Ukra Pandya. The opposition defense did not expect it.
And that's exactly when you should use it. If you're a setter with any experience, wait until the other team has totally forgot about you in the front row. Exactly what you just see here. The setter waits till the last minute, pushes with his hands over.
RuPay, contactless shot. So stylish. From the back of the court, the block was there, but the ball lands outside. Point there to the Mumbai Meteors.
They're keeping themselves in it, but not by much. Calicut just need one to put them over the edge. I love this angle. We've just added this ref cam, so you can see exactly what the referee is seeing. And what he's seeing is that block that goes off stand of ball. He's there, he's timed it well, he's pressing over, but that's just a great attack from the backcourt, from the man with the moustache.
5 set points to level the scores. The first set went to Mumbai 15-10. Calicut have looked tighter. They look more focused, and there they have it. That error gives the Calicut Heroes the second set. Kishore Kumar will not smile until the job is done. There's a long, long way to go. Natalie wants his fans to join this party as well.
Hype him up. Well, I like that she's going for this, but that's maybe not the moment to go for it. This game is so short. It's only the 15 points, so when you're at set point for the other team, you gotta make a play. You gotta make them earn that point to put them over the edge at 15.
Well, the first set to Mumbai, the Calicut Heroes have stormed back 15-9. The third set coming up on the other side. Don't you go anywhere. A quick look at the match stats courtesy of Volleyball World. That's how the second set panned out. Well, too many errors from the Mumbai Meteors, perhaps costing them this set. But the Calicut Heroes have found their mojo. And you can check out all the match stats of the RuPay Prime Volleyball League on volleyballworld.com. What do you make of the second set? And that's where you go for exclusive stats of the RuPay Prime Volleyball League Season 2. Remember this, volleyballworld.com. They're also our international streaming partners. Key Michael is alongside former Olympian, and she's absolutely loving this party as we take a look at VIPs in the RuPay VIP Boxer. What did you make of that second set, Key?
A lot better passing out of Calicut. They're able to run their middle. You saw them using faster attacks. So Mumbai is the one who's been known for their fast attack, but now we're looking at Calicut introduce that speed. Sandoval was a game changer for me in that last set. He got involved in almost every single point. He's not involved here, but look, he's holding the middle blocker on the other side. Super important. That one-on-one is created behind, opened up, and then they can both celebrate together.
Okay, the Calicut Heroes have found their rhythm. Breaking news. Will that be heartbreaking news for the Mumbai Meteors? No, they cannot afford that. These little moments, these little lapses in concentration could cost them this match.
And again, we're seeing these serves. Okra, he's doing a good job there to try and take something off of it. If that had dribbled just gone the other direction, that would have been an ace, that would have been 2 points. Instead, a little bit unlucky.
One apiece in this third set. Mumbai looking for the rhythm they had in the first set. But Calicut said, listen, we are now in the driver's seat. Forget about the first set, we are here. This is the third set. It's a different story now, the world has changed.
Everything has changed, and the Red Army is showing you exactly how exciting this is. Great ball in, and again, same thing. Again, the middle is holding the middle, so you see Captain on the other side, just that little bit late. He's not able to slow down the ball, and then Calicut can capitalize on it.
Ratish with the pass, and well done! Oh, well done by Brandon Greenway there. Oh, acrobatic stuff from Ratish. Is he the best libero in action here? Once again, with the pancake! It doesn't matter who won the point. If you want to know why volleyball is one of the most acrobatic, thrilling sports on this planet, take a look at what Ratish did.
And Ratish, such an incredible story for him as well. After he was recruited or drafted, he went and lost 8 kilos between the time he was drafted at the auction and the first day of training. That is commitment to the sport, and it's paying off right here in play on game 1. Look at the dive. He keeps it off the floor. He's throwing his body around. Unlucky that the ball went out the back. That's credit to Calicut putting that pressure on them. Love that dive from Ratish.
Wow. That surely qualifies as one of the Nippon colorful moments of the day. That serve doesn't. Sorry about that. He's up to the world one moment. then down in the abyss the other. That's the nature of this sport, this format. You cannot keep sitting on the driver's seat for too long if you are not consistent. You need to stay focused in every moment. Am I getting too philosophical?
No, you are 100% spot on. A lot of it is psychology. So even when you're standing back, you can look at what's in his mind right now. He's so focused. Gets Matt hailing as they have been doing a much better job out of Matt. Pick up by Mumbai, comes back over a Sandoval. Let's go. He is in it to win it.
Super Sando is showing some South American magic here. Wow.
He's been picking his team up. I feel that energy from him in every single part of the game. This comes over as a free ball. This should, in theory, he could step back and take that with two hands. Instead, he gets really, really aggressive and says, no, 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 I'm not letting that come over.
I love his hairstyle. I love his fighting even more. That man,
what a character.
I wonder if that'll look good on our friend Louis Licht.
Everything looks good on Louis Licht.
Well.
Oh!
We're still in play.
Oh,
We're still in play. Well done, Ratish.
Oh, no!
I cannot believe it.
Again.
I cannot believe it. Ratish is offering us some Matrix moves, some Superman's moves.
Yeah, Mumbai's actually done a great job a couple times in a row now. They've put themselves in a good situation. Sandoval calling, don't touch that ball, it's out. But here the middle blocker just putting a bit too much on it. And the thing is, they've done a great job to fight to keep the ball alive, then it's just something silly at the end. Like, they gotta get control of that.
We are in for a 5-set thriller. This could go down to the last point of the 5th set. It's that kind of contest. A new rivalry is being built between these two cities. The city of dreams, Mumbai, versus the city of spices. Who's been spicier for you today, Keith?
Shamim has been a little bit too spicy with those balls out the back. But I like from Ratish, he's been picking up a lot of things, really throwing his body around. Been impressed with him. Here comes Brandon.
Well, another faulty serve there from the number 13, Brandon. In the break, someone needs to go and tell Brandon that his mother, Paula, his wife, Alexis, his best friend, Matt August, and his two cats, Mila and Gigi, are watching.
How do you know all of that? Brandon? How do you know all of that?
I've got informers. I've got informers in Phoenix.
Oh. Free ball coming back. Yes, libero extraordinaire is on it. Brandon, yes!
Whoa! Now that's what his cats will like.
His cats will love that.
Mila and Gigi will be thrilled to bits seeing what Brandon has done.
Yeah,
his wife Alexis will be dancing as well at this stage. Have a look at that. That is a bombshell from Brandon. Bazinga, says Brandon. Give it to me, he said to the setter. And that's what he turns up. That's what he comes up with.
He's having fun tonight. As are you, Manish.
All that inside information was courtesy Matt August, who's watching with his family. Wow! Wow! Captain America comes up with the goods. What a great delivery it was. Clarity of thought and the perfection in his execution. 100%. He does it just like that.
Show me that angle again, getting past the middle blocker in front of him. With so much angle on it. So he's one-on-one there. Love that finish.
I gave all the credit to his captain.
Yeah, I know. I actually
how quickly things happen. I'm not that cruel, I promise you, Keith.
It happens so fast. It just happens so fast.
Well, I can give the captain credit for his leadership.
Absolutely.
There's always a get-out window.
Yeah.
Oh, great move. Here it comes! What a spike! That has to be one of the best spikes of this match. Wow, that was red hot sizzling. Straight from space.
Yeah.
A meteor against the Mumbai Meteors.
Well, you've got to give them what they give you, right? So, Calicut, I love that they're coming back with this. We've got the Emerald Cool technical timeout, but we're going to be back to talk more about it.
Take a look at that last point. Believe you me, this is not a dream. What a moment. That could be one of the collectibles. That could be an NFT that Key wants to buy.
There's so many shots that I would be happy to buy. But you know what? This is a lot of pressure that Calicut's putting back on Mumbai. I had my money on him. What's happening?
And if you're an NFT fan, well, do check out treasureclub.io, our official NFT partners, because these two teams are offering us a lot of moments that could end up being a collectible. One of them is this.
Yeah, Shamim making up for a couple of those errors early on, but that's still a low ball. He had to bend his elbow a little bit, but they're not really expecting. Calicut's kind of given up on the middle, not expecting that ball to go to him.
Oh my God, there was so much power on it. That was a serious punch on that one.
Getting a really good handle on that onto the block and out, and the blockers are there. They're well placed. Have a look. You see the arms of the shorter blocker. That's what he's targeting. He's a little bit off the net there, so he's going straight up instead of over. That's always a recipe for disaster.
9-5 the score. This is the third set in case you've just joined us. And if you've just joined us, where were you all this while? Now that you have joined us, stay tuned. Do not blink. Stay tuned to the Sony Sports Network in the subcontinent and on Volleyball World, wherever you are outside the subcontinent, because this match has more drama than what we saw yesterday. I'm sure the other 6 teams are watching because these two teams are dangerous. Who says the Mumbai Meteors are making their debut? They are looking so good together. It looks like they found their chemistry. All they need is a little bit of consistency.
Yeah, well, they do have 3 players that they stole from the defending champions last season, so that's not a bad way to start a season. But, no, Calicut's looking really strong right now, and you can see how much their crowd is right behind them. 4-point advantage. Is there enough for Mumbai to come back? Well, we see those double plays that might happen, but look at this attack. All the blockers jumping. Basically a one-on-one with the pipe. Easy tickets off the hand.
Okay, then 3 in the front court for Calicut. Not a bad pass. Very intelligent set. Very much in sync, those two for Mumbai. One of them, the captain, Karthik, who came up with that finishing touch. That looked effortless. As effortless as RuPay on the go to make effortless payments. That's how you pay your respects to the opposition, don't you?
Respectfully, we will take this one.
Just rubbing some salt on their wounds.
Well, Mumbai has a little catching up to do, but strong serve to get him in the way. That'll do nicely. I like that Mumbai's not giving up, right? They're down a couple of points, but they're going to come back even stronger. They're only down 2. Honestly, that's a tough serve, putting Calicut under pressure. The push to the middle, Sandoval's been impressive. That was maybe a little bit too forced in that situation. Wasn't the perfect time to be set in the middle. Well, Mumbai have the serve.
Better than that.
That's tough. See, Mumbai's now under the pressure. They're under the pump, and when they step back to the service line, that's when the psychological aspect comes into it. How much power do you put on the serve? How much do you take a little bit off and try and take the other side, play the ball? But you want to be aggressive, right? We talked about this from the beginning. The first point of offense is that serve. That's what Ashman got on the other side. Better. Oh, did that land in? Come on.
That is how you detonate a bomb. That is how you blunt the threat of a spike coming your way. Woo! Loving it. Absolutely loving this from the Calicut heroes.
You know what, though? And that landed way in the background. So that's a good block by the boys, but it didn't go straight down. In other words, there could have been someone diving for that in defense on Mumbai's side. But dead. Coach, can enjoy that. Coach Kishore Kumar.
A super point has been called for. That hooter tells you a super point has been called for by the Mumbai Meteors. They know they need to reduce this deficit by 2 points. This next point is worth 2. That's what a super point is here.
Oh.
And they will not get it. They will not get it. It's a high risk, high gain, high loss scenario here.
Well, you're exactly right. High risk, high reward, but also high loss. So that's exactly what you're seeing from these quizzes. This game is so exciting with these extra parts to the game. Sandoval can doubly cheer after that block.
6 set points. That was a super point worth 2. The score was 12-8. Now it is 14-8. A super point at the RuPay Prime Volleyball League is worth 2. Hiroshi's very weak spike there. It was blunted by Sandoval, the man with the muscles.
Show him the guns. Let's go.
He's got the guns. A salute to the Red Army. They're loving it. They are pumped up. Sapir Beacon to the left of your screen there, the team owner. The reason I called him Sapir Beacon is because that's his handle, that's not his name. Sapir is his first name, Beacon is a part of his Instagram handle. He's a beacon of hope for this sport in the state of Kerala, in Calicut, and how passionate he is. He loves the sport. One of the nicest guys you'll meet on the circuit, Sapir. Wow. And what do you say about the Calicut fans? If you're watching us in Calicut, we salute you. We love you. You are the soul of this sport in the state of Kerala. Brandon has been blunted once again by Sandoval. Super Sando. Let's call him Super Sando.
Super Sando strikes again. Huge block, huge moment. I told you he was a game changer in the second set. In the third set, he's been even more impressive, but in the clutch moment. So look at him finishing that block, passing over, taking away all the angle that Brandon wants. Nowhere to go. Dead in the water, says Sandoval.
2-1, the third set going the Calicut Heroes' way. And looks like the Calicut Heroes are in for an absolutely right 15-8 the score, 2-1 to the Calicut Heroes. The fourth set coming up in just a bit. Welcome back. A quick look at the Volleyball World stats. 17 spikes in all from the Calicut Heroes. They're defending better. They seem to have found a way to forge a comeback. They lost the first set. They learned lessons, quickly tweaked what they had to, and they're now in the lead by 1 set. 2-1 the score at the end of 3 sets. And you can enjoy and watch, check out exclusive stats of the RuPay Prime Volleyball League on volleyballworld.com. They're also our international streaming partners. I've got a new partner alongside in the English commentary box, all the way from lovely London, Mr. Louis Lett.
You sound like you're from London, hey.
Familiar name there?
Well, I think so.
Ruben Wolochin.
The coach. Well, I mean, you talk about emotional roller coasters. We are on one right now, and I don't think we still know which way this can go. The opening set was brilliant from Mumbai. It was everything that Sonny Joseph would have wanted. Fast plays, they served well. The pass was under pressure the whole way through for the Calicut Heroes. But my word, that man has been outstanding. And since they've managed to get him into the game, it's been a completely different story. And it's the threat of Sandoval that's been the difference, not just in attacking and blocking, but the overall threat on the court. That's easy pickings for a man of his, well, absolute superb physicality. But the Meteors have run scared since he's got himself into the game. That man there, Ukra, also a man that needs confidence. It's interesting to see over the next few moments what happens. If Ukra keeps confident, then, well, Calicut certainly can take this.
If this continues, I promise you, Louis, they will never road after him in Calicut.
Absolutely. Well, talking about roads, for Mumbai it's been difficult because it's like they're driving a car at 100 miles an hour and they can't see anything out the window. The detail of their game is gone.
Because the Calicut Heroes have made inroads into the Mumbai Meteors defense. They couldn't manage it in the first set, but the story has been so different in set 2 and 3.
Yeah, Sandoval, that man has really upped his game. A man of confidence, I think. The body language was low in the opening set, but he's risen to the occasion throughout, and it's that man with him the whole way. But I've got to say, Hilling has been a calming influence on this side as well this evening. In the pass, he's basically shifted the other passes out to take more of the ball, because at the start of the game, Mumbai went after the front court attacker. As soon as Hilling pushes out the front court attacker, he takes more ball. We go back to 5 again, and they've been silenced. My word. Well, on the right side, maybe there's a chance if they can start to get the ball in, but look at the faces. We've still got a lot of time left in this one, Manish. But the faces, the body language is going, and they have to keep it positive because they have a chance, especially in this format.
There was a touch, there was a touch. Jerome reckons he's got the touch of gold.
He does, but everything is running now. The pass is into a great spot. Matt is absolutely, without controlling the game or being a superstar, he is very much a steady Eddie of this team. Out of system play, the middle's committing with Sandoval. That's the threat that he brings. He's scoring so many points. Every time the ball is there, the middle has to commit. It makes the outsides so comfortable. Jerome is going to have a field day out there on the left side. Hilling is passing dimes.
What a great set that was as well from Mohammed Kapandian. From zone 2, here we go then, 3-1 the score. This is the fourth set. A touch, won't keeps it in play. Here we go there, from zone 2. No. This time the block was there. Excellent anticipation from the blockers of Mumbai.
Okay, Hiroshi is somebody in here who's still keeping the body language up. He's trying to steer the ship here. Some of his team are starting to look a little bit despondent. But here you can see he gets in, body language, he's trying to pull the blocker with him. And then the finish here is accepted. He's brilliant, it actually isn't Hiroshi. It's a great shot. But there's no gap in between the block. And that's how much it means.
That's one way of putting your heads together. He's a tough nut to crack. Pun intended.
I hear incredible things, Manish. Okay, service pressure, absolutely not a problem. They're still going for their serve. We talked about it yesterday. Intention over time. We're here for an hour, 2 hours this evening. They want to have the same intention the whole way through. They don't want to get too negative in their serving. Yes, it's an error. Yes, the opposition are cheering like they've just won the whole league. But at the same time, the intention is still good from Mumbai Meteors.
But it's amazing how Calicut were able to shrug off the loss in the first set. They pressed the reset button at the start of the second set. They didn't do too much of that. And they're now in the lead, so a comeback is very much possible for Mumbai.
We talked about the emotional roller coaster. That's exactly what both coaches wouldn't have wanted. They would have wanted calm performances. They would have wanted to come out here and be really steady. That's not what you get in this league with these fans. You do not get calmness, and it's really important. They started nervously, but they found their way, and since they found their way, well, there's been no stopping them. And at the moment, they still look a good bet.
Yes, trust every word Louis says, because he studied sports psychology. So
I don't know about that.
Well, the incident never lies. 5-3 to score. The Red Army they've been on their feet all throughout.
Absolutely, but what Mumbai managed to do was silence the Red Army in the first, and that would have been something key for Sonny Joseph. He would have wanted to silence them, bring them down. In turn, as they've risen, the fans have got up, the team have got up, and they bounce off each other.
And I tell you what, you see 6 players on court in the sport of volleyball. The Red Army is player number 7. It's amazing how they change the mood and the vibe of a match. And when the team is doing well...
I mean, that's a situation where you just want the right side scoring. They have to turn the tap off here because they're leaking points everywhere. A one-on-one situation, you have to favour the hitter.
Here comes the spike. There was no touch. Karthik, the captain, with the error. Looks like they've just been pummeled into submission, the Mumbai Meteors.
They certainly have. 2 hitting errors in a row. It's a great swing, you have to say. But turning it the wrong side of the sideline, again, the hitting errors, a sign of the pressure that they're under. They're playing with tension in the arm. You need to be smooth. You need to be able to open up, pull your arm through the ball and guide the ball to the sideline.
Mumbai have decided to review it. They're claiming a touch off the block. Here we go then. Let's take a look. Mumbai have reviewed it. Was there a touch? I reckon there was.
I think there's a touch. I'm going to take that back. I reckon that's a great swing from Arnie. What a swing.
Yes, clearly touching the pinky finger of the captain, Matt Hilling.
I thought he was going for the sharper angle away to the sideline, but in turn, Matt Hilling has to do a lot of work there. 3 or 4 meters to get in and penetrate. Smart decision to try and go off blocker it. Actually, we're going to have another better look. This is a great shot. Reaching in all the time. Pretty unlucky in the end.
I'd like to think Mumbai should be happy with what they're seeing. Mumbai fans watching us in India or wherever across the world should be happy.
Baby steps right now, I think. I think they've been under the pump for so long. It's just one little step in front of the other. Can they put these balls away? Can they maybe sneak a good serve that gets the opposition under pressure, gets them out of system? We're having another look here. I think it's pretty clear there was a touch, but yeah, there you go. We've had loads of looks.
Young Hardeep with that spike. If he keeps coming up with these spikes, we'll have to call him Hurricane Hardeep.
He is a hurricane.
Yes, it is going to be a successful review, which means Mumbai will retain the review. They'll get 1 more review, total of 2. But if your first is unsuccessful, you cannot call for a second. There they are, the team owners of the Mumbai Meteors. And I was at the auction, Louis, and how well prepared did they come at the auction. I was amazed and I was quite impressed.
Yeah, I mean, they've taken a few world-class players with them, haven't they? The thing is can you perform in the big moments out here? It's a serve into the net. They have to start making these, as we're saying. Intention over time is key, but it does have to sort of go your way eventually.
It's so difficult to insulate yourself from the pressure there is, the pressure of the scoreline, the pressure of a resurgent opposition as well. And this is a fast and furious sport, but it's so important to stay calm, stay cool. Matt Hilling has shown what experience can do, and his team has shown what they can do here.
Yeah, the 2 differences in the jump serve and the toss of the ball, and that's going to work the way of Calicut. You see the first toss from Hiroshi was just inside, it wasn't over the shoulder. From there you have full power, full rip. You see from Hilling there, perfectly over the right shoulder, he can unleash. Technical timeout.
Yes, it's the Amul Cool technical timeout. Stay tuned, back in just a minute. How can you join this party? That's how you can do it. Download the A23 Fantasy app and get the ultimate fantasy volleyball experience only on A23 Games. Select a team which has a minimum of 1 libero, 1 outside hitter, a setter, a blocker, and an opposite hitter. A maximum of 4 players only can be selected from a single team. Create up to 15 teams with 100 credits. Join the big leagues and win huge rewards daily. Clearly, Mumbai fans.
Yeah, they could crack a smile. Or maybe they're scouting as well. As we have a look at Dean Lee after last night. Something that's interesting me, as soon as you start to see the teams play, you get video, you get recordings, you start to get a feel for how they're going to play against you, and you can make big plans. Great play, tip over the top this time. Referee's arm is out quickly. It's a slow ball, but the tip over the top rather. I mean, we've seen him on the floor multiple times already this evening.
Now, for the uninitiated, that's what you call a pancake.
That is exactly what you call a pancake. An excellent one as well. There's 3 up in the block, so the tip was the right option. There wasn't any way of getting through with power. And I mean, I don't know what's been called there. It looks...
For a moment, it looked like there was 1 pancake and 2 suitors for it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is it now.
That just floated outside. that teased and tantalized the opposition and then landed outside.
Yeah, I've got probably 3 missed serves in the last 4 or 5. And we know that the intention is key, but they've got to start putting them in, especially the float serve here. These are situations where you have a little bit more control on the ball, potentially nerves. Okay, and the atmosphere, everything getting behind, leads to anxiousness maybe. But the serving at the moment costing them.
And Calicut are so switched on, they had the guts and the gumption to let that ball go. It's always a temptation to touch that ball when it's floating. Here we go then. Brendan! Well, who has the point? Calicut has the point. I wonder what happened there. Makes sense of that for me, Louis.
I think Calicut either won a net touch. We're going to have another look, I think. Did he go through the net on the way through? He's on the back wall, so it's going to be the back line, I think. If you're attacking from the back right, the foot can't go on the white line or over. I think from there you can't quite see it, but pretty clear he went over the top of the 3-metre line. Backcourt attackers have to hit from the backcourt.
A super point has been called for. 5 points the deficit, which Mumbai want to reduce down to 3. This next point is worth 2. Calicut serving. A chance for Mumbai to spike, and they've done well enough. This time, the Mohanukra Pandit and Sando combo could not manage to plumb that spike. That touch, sending the ball out wide, and 2 points to Mumbai. The deficit now down to 3. They've got to do it now.
Serving, 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 serving. They have to find their serve. They've gone off the hats. Beautiful play. The pass is in. We know what they have in Aravindan, championship setter. It's a great set in the spot. But now, breaks.
Jitin. Mohan with the set. Jerome with the spike, but the block was there. Yes, the point will be awarded to Mumbai.
This is where the game could change in an instant. The final out of this after the super point, they know they're going to go to Jerome. The middle releases, gets out, makes the block. The ball has to travel a long way. I don't think that's quite got out onto the right shoulder, into the hitting window. Therefore leaning, therefore the block is in the game because the height has gone from the spiker. He hasn't got the angles available to it.
Where did that land? Just inside, went down the line. And that's fine, says the referee. I loved it.
Hilling again. Have a look. He takes the pressure off the team with his passing. It really does loosen up the outside to go and score. If the outside has to pass that ball, he's under a lot more pressure. Hilling is doing a lot of the quiet work for his team.
Mumbai have decided to review it. Where did that land? He went down the line. Just inside. No, no, no. This is a desperate call for a review. I reckon that's landed just inside, well inside in fact.
I think he wants 15 swings a set that just lands straight there. If you ask me, it's perfect. It's calm, it's smooth. He knows the line's open. Defender, no chance.
There are 2 places that ball landed. 1 inside the court and 2 on the hearts of the Mumbai supporters.
Oh, I was going to go inside the hearts. Yeah, there you go.
It was a stab.
It's a crushing blow.
Oh, yeah. A cruel blow. And how quickly things change. You cannot rest on your past laurels. It has to be an unsuccessful review. You cannot rest easy even if you win the first set in great style. You have to keep at it, keep going.
You have to keep pushing, correct. You cannot take your foot off the gas in any sport, let alone this sport. It's such small margins over such small periods of time.
11-8. Calicut 4 points away from registering their first win in their opening game. Their campaign opener now. One expects better from an experienced player like Mohanukra Pandit. And we've seen this in the last 2 days, Louis. Teams willing to back themselves when they serve. They're okay with these errors. What do you make of that approach?
You have to. Errors versus errors ratio, sorry. Last year, you think about the team that won this competition, they had the most aces, but they always had the most service errors.
Yeah. It's not working. It's not working. The wheels are coming off.
But again, nothing has changed either. But if you think about if the service isn't working whatsoever, you're struggling. You have to stay patient. You have to see if it comes because you need to be aggressive. But it just hasn't worked so far. 4, 5, 6 missed serves finish in this set alone.
It looked like they won the first set and said, all right, enough. Hardeep is having a forgettable outing today. 12-9 the score.
I just think the confidence is gone. And I think that you look at Brandon the whole time. He's trying to G him up. You look at Sonny. He's got his chest out. So he's trying to G the troops up. But he's not getting anything back out of certain players out there at the moment.
I'm not sure if Sonny's ever gone to New Zealand, but that looked like the Maori haka.
There you go. He's got the firmest handshake in India, that fella. I've felt it a few times.
Well, take a look at that. The VIPs in the RuPay VIP box.
That's all right for some.
That's what it is for all those who've just tuned in for the first time. 2 points for a win if the scoreline is 3-2 or 4-1. However, if you win 5-0, you get an extra bonus point. If two teams are tied on the same number of points at the end of the league stage, if the difference in sets, one will be considered. If they're still tied, the head-to-head will be seen. And so it's so crucial that you deliver the goods at every step, every point, every hit, every set, every match, every day. I sound like a broken record, but I've got to do that.
You're certainly not a broken record. You're far more entertaining than one of those. You have a problem, though, that you have to keep pushing the whole way through. This is, we said it earlier, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. This guy on the outside, Hiroshi, for me, he's a world-class player out there. He's physical, but he's not getting in the game. They're not allowing him in the game. He's been silenced, and he needs to get back in now. Even if they lose this set, there's still a point up for grab. And that might be a point that they thank themselves for a little bit later. Sandoval's feeding. Countryman versus Countryman. He's not even there. So because of the speed of the play, this is how they work. They play fast. They try and find the gaps in the blockers. Hiroshi, maybe the Meteors are finding some form.
Raka from Cuba. Mumbai's misery continues.
Need to get the serve in at some point. I sound like a broken record now, Manish. Does it hit the back line? This could be a game changer. Could be an absolute game changer if this goes the way of the Meteors here.
Has that kissed the end line? If yes, it could be the kiss of life for Mumbai. It could bring them back to life.
The resurrection.
The comeback. The awakening. Review successful. What?
He cannot believe it. And this is exactly how the momentum can shift. All of a sudden, it's Calicut at 6th and 7th. They're looking around bewildered. The issue is now is that they still have a lead. They just have to focus on the task. Setting up in the pass, setting up the offense. You cannot get involved with the referee's decision at this moment in time. Otherwise, your performance easily can go downhill.
Looks like that pep talk from Sunny has worked. Abhijit getting into the act as well. One of the greatest servers of volleyball in this country, in India. 12 apiece it is. 12 apiece it is. This could be the decider for Calicut. Can they win the next three? Remember, it's a race to 15 points. Can Mumbai dish together a comeback? Can they sow the seeds of doubt in the minds of the Calicut heroes? Can Mumbai come up with 3 Meteors of a spike? A lot rests on this man, the captain Karthik. He's a Karnataka boy. He's playing on his home soil. He's leading the troops. He needs to help the team find a way. And they've called for a timeout.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, both sides here. You've got to give credit to Calicut for calling the timeout, because you call 2 timeouts for 2 different reasons. One is because you want to sit the opposition down. The other is because you need to sit down. This one, maybe a little bit of mixture of both, due to the wrinkles in this format.
Well, a super serve is one of the highlights, one of the most exciting innovations of this league, the RuPay Prime Volleyball League 2023. A super serve is a serve that's not been touched by any opposition player, and it is worth 2 points. Wouldn't the Mumbai Meteors love a super point at this stage?
It's just changed the entire context of the game. That one rule has just put the cat amongst the pigeons here in Bengaluru.
They need one more. They need one more such super serve.
They certainly do. The interesting thing here, though, is that Kishore Kumar has just caught the timeout at the perfect time because everything is getting emotional. Everyone getting attached. This is it. We're going to have another big serve, but it's accuracy over power. We're going to see more powerful serves than that, okay? But it's the accuracy that does it.
Karthik, the captain, came up with the goods. There they are, the team owners, and they're so passionate. They're so passionate. They went about their business at the auction very, very intelligently. They came prepared. They had a lot of intel. And a few moments ago, we got a glimpse of David Lee and the team owners of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. They are in attendance in the crowd, trying to gather intel on these two teams. Remember, it's a round-robin format. Every team plays the other 7 teams once in the round-robin stage.
Absolutely, every day is a school day. They're going to be taking info the whole time. Cameras are going to be up. They're going to be going home. They're going to be scouting. What do they do in this situation? What do you do in this situation? Then they can start to plan their own attacks and their block defense for later on in the competition. This is still kicking off here.
Guess what's happening at 7 p.m. tomorrow?
You can come to me and ask. I'll clarify. Not your coach.
Guess what's
Not
happening
your
at 7
coach.
p.m. tomorrow?
Yes.
It's the Ahmedabad
No,
defenders,
what you will clarify.
last year's runners-up versus the Blackhawks from Hyderabad. That will be quite a contest. We go on air at 7 p.m. on the Sony Sports Network and on Volleyball World Online across the world. However, impossible to pick a winner at this stage.
No Shanti John either with an ankle injury. It's going to be interesting. Fantasy Player of the Year last year. How are they going to react here? There's a problem with the score here. One team thinks it's 12 all, the other thinks it's 12-11. I think I'll let you figure out at home who wants it to be 12 all and who wants it to be 12-11. Sonny, a shrewd man.
You know, this little stoppage in play perhaps will help the Mumbai Meteors. Calicut had the momentum. They don't want this stoppage. There could be a lapse in concentration. Mumbai have the opportunity to calm down. No, that won't help. That will not help.
Look at this guy here, Sandoval on the right-hand side. He is, when everything is going his way, he is the absolute linchpin. He's doing everything he can. Healing is coming into defuse because he's a calm operator. He's the captain. This is what he's done the whole way through. He's just basically just bringing everything down the whole time. The issue that they have now is, I think, regardless of the score, mentally, Calicut Heroes have just put this game in doubt, this set, because mentally, they've checked out.
Good captaincy from Matt Hilling. He realizes because they could lose their concentration, their focus, their mojo, their rhythm. You cannot afford it at this stage. We've done all the hard work. What's he on? What's he going on about?
You need your setter here communicating with his offense. What are we going to run now, regardless of the score? You want your passing unit setting up. What areas of court are we taking? We want our hitters, we want our middle hitters in position, ready to rumble. We don't need them talking to the referees, getting involved in things that don't need to get involved with, because that's when the snowball starts to go against you.
Something's got to give. Louis, something's got to give. I'd like to think,
9, when the score was 9.
my heart says the Mumbai Meteors will be able to take it to set number 5.
Regardless, what happens, Calicut have just put themselves in danger, and whether it's 12-11 or 12 all, they didn't need to. If they stay focused, everything still has a chance of going in their favour. If they start to let the focus slip, it opens the door.
I was taught when I was a child, pick your battles. Oh, well done! Sandoval comes up with a delicious tap. As effortless as RuPay on the goal.
I mean, the pass was perfect. The set was a little bit too wide. Sandoval couldn't go with the right. He had to go with the left, which is telling you the set isn't quite there. Pressure now on Upa as well. Credit again to the passing unit. They passed brilliantly after the first set.
That's a tip-top tap.
Tip-top tap. There you go. Every day's a school day, as we say here.
13-12 it is. Calicut 2 points away from a win. This is the 4th set.
Is it going to be an 8 for the Super Bowl?
And lands outside. No. Remember what they teach you in culinary school? Add salt to taste. Don't overdo it.
There you go. I wasn't in that class.
I wasn't either.
But emotions are really speaking here. You know that Sandoval's going to go back and he's going to fire. And he's going to hit it as hard as he can. Is it going to go in or out? Maybe the emotion just getting a little bit too much in the arm.
You will not need to go to a parlor. If you're watching this, this is a free manicure for all of you. No nails left. Here we go, Jerome. No, the spike wasn't to be. He'll try again. He won't get it right. 2 attempts failed. This time from another angle. They get it right. It's match point. It's match point for the Heroes from Calicut. Woo!
The defense know that they should have got that one. The tip was there, it was hanging in the air forever. Brilliant, because it's a slow play, the pressure's on. You don't want to make a mistake. But everything is still going the Meteors' way. They're getting the blocks, they're serving in. That was what we didn't see earlier. They're still very much alive here, but their defense has to be awake for these tips, especially when the ball's not in the right spot with the set.
Yes, Ratish and Brandon should have been much closer to that 3-meter line. They should have preempted it. They should have anticipated it.
He won't mind.
Not at all. Match point for the Calicut Heroes with Jerome Beneath serving. Could this be the moment? Chance to spike. They've got it. They've got it. It's set point for Mumbai. Match point for Calicut. A touch of the block. 14 all. 10 point for Mumbai. Would you believe it?
Absolute clutch. It goes to the outside. You know, stay high. Take the ball as high as possible. Try and take on the block. And you have to say, it's a big swing to go high. It's a fast arm. And in turn, it's still Calicut who have to lose it, because they're receiving side-out favours serving in these situations.
The next point, this point, 10 point for Mumbai. Match point for Calicut. It's a 5-set match. Mumbai won the first set. Calicut won set 2 and set 3. This is the 4th set. If Mumbai want to take it to set number 5, they've got to win this point. Sonny Joseph, the coach, is calm. Hiroshi.
Welcome to India, Hiroshi.
Okay. A chance for Calicut to spike. Well done, Ratish. Now Mumbai can spike. Okay, then what a rally. Oh, well done! You are a superstar! The Calicut Heroes are on the point table. My heart goes out to Ratish. He did his darndest best, but then the Calicut Heroes came up with the finishing touch. The Red Army is on song. They're on 7th heaven. The Calicut Heroes have won their first game.
And have a look at what it means. Sandoval. He's all over the place, cheering, hugging, going for it the whole time.
Safir, my man Safir, congratulations to that man on your screen, the team owner of the Calicut Heroes. He has given his heart and soul to this team, and the team has responded so well.
And at the clutch moments here, this was not Mumbai doing anything wrong. It was all about Calicut doing everything right. Ukra, at the moment when nobody expects him to tip the ball on 2, goes for it. They run the middle the whole time. The middle is not worrying about the second touch. The middle is worrying about everybody else. Ukra struggled for confidence the whole way through the first set, has just won the game with a smart decision.
Magical Mohan does it. Calicut have won it. The 5th set coming up. Stay tuned. My heart goes out to Ratish. Let's take a look at the numbers. The Calicut Heroes have already won this match. Where have the Mumbai Meteors lost it? The number of unforced errors. That is what is costing them this match.
And a lot from the service line in that previous set. I mean, it took them a while to find their service rhythm, but when they did, it was dangerous. Remember, you can find statsvolleyballworld.com is where you find them. I mean, the team are working incredibly hard to make sure you have access to everything you need to tell these stories.
And this blockbuster story is being watched on Volleyball World across the world as well. What a spike! Now that Calicut has won this game, looks like they've completely deflated Mumbai mentally, tactically, in every conceivable way. Mumbai look out of sorts.
I think we'll find that out over time. You'd think so, yes. The assumption's going to be you're playing for set difference now, and how do you bounce back from that? You've just had a big kick in the guts, and all of a sudden you've got to get up and go again. I think you're completely right, but this is going to be a really big look at how Sonny Joseph works as a coach and how he can get his team functioning again. We saw D. Lee come out and win 2 sets after losing 3-0 last night with the Bengaluru Torpedoes. We could see the same from Mumbai. They have nothing to lose.
I'm sure Calicut were watching what Kolkata did, and we thought Kolkata took their foot off the pedal. They cannot afford to do that. They need to make sure it's a 4-1 win at the end of this 5th and final set.
Yeah, I would really say this again. This league, although the format is fast, exciting, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Mumbai is still going to get better. Calicut can still have a nightmare of a competition. We're still in day 2. There's a lot of volleyball left, and what Sonny Joseph will want to see is his systems. They'll want to see him try and get the confidence back here for the next round of games.
Slight tweak to what you said. Yes, it is a marathon, not a sprint, but it's a marathon played at the speed of a sprint.
Interval. It's like running a marathon in intervals.
Okay then. I'm very keen to see Mumbai's body language. Brandon with that one touch on the back of the court. Mumbai, chance to spike from zone 4. Oh, great retrieval. Okay, then the 3rd touch. Brandon once again, straight to the libero. Once again, Mumbai defending really well. Brandon! Oh, wow! Mohan, great defensive work. Here comes Janot. What do you say to that? What do you say to that? The ball is still in play. I cannot believe it. It is still in play. This rally has been on for such a long time, and that's how it ends. What an anticlimax.
Of course, Ashwin through the right-hand side at the last, sorry. But at the same time, it goes twice to the opposite. And in turn, he can't put the ball away, Brandon. He has 2 opportunities, just like we saw at the end of the last set. The opposite has to get scoring. When he was more aggressive, he put the opposition under more pressure. But Ashwin is smart. He goes off the top of Hiroshi. Hiroshi's just drifting. And look at that, wind in the sails.
Calicut want to win 4-1. They will not be satisfied with 3-2. It's their opening game. Brandon, no, wasn't to be. Oh, great touch. Once again, it's Sandovan. Super Sando.
Super Sando the whole evening. I mean, even when, look at him now. He's gone straight to the crowd.
He's a showman.
He is a showman, but I mean, this is the bonus of the fans in the crowd here for the Calicut Heroes, because the team are feeding off of them, and it works in return as well. Sandoval is very much a showman. That is not perfect any way, shape or form, but he finds a solution.
Which one is going to be the knee point paint colourful moment of the day? That was Blobby, the Nippon mascot. Blobby. Blobby was a sense of calm, wasn't it? A figure of calm. That's what Mumbai need to be.
Absolutely.
Relax, slow down, count to 10.
I thought you were referring to Mr. Blobby, who was not a sense of calm whatsoever, if you know who he is. Off the net again, there is no opposite. I mean, Brandon struggled to put the ball away, so when they do go to the wing, that's a real good rip away from the body. You can have a look here. Look at the Brandon, he's trying to give as much as he possibly can, but where he can give is in the point scoring. He needs to start delivering on the front court.
What do they say in America? Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go. Again, back to the outside. Beating the wing a lot. That's off the net, and again, if you don't block, you're going to get punished. We're talking about the wind being well and truly in the sails now. Hardy, a confidence player as well. It's not just Ukra. on the Calicut side who suffered with confidence. You can see that the heart is very close to the sleeve here defensively. When you have a look at Mumbai, yes, there was no block. Should the block have been up? Was there communication that there was a down ball? Nobody was ready to play defense anyway. There's a lot of things maybe that Mumbai could have done better on that play.
Dubasando now with the serve. Well, he was trying to send a souvenir to Cuba.
I
think family.
I think he has got a lot of souvenirs after this evening, but yeah, that one's still flying. But I mean, that's what you need in your team. I'm interested to see when the going gets tough again, what happens to Calicut, because I'm still not sure after that first set performance whether they can handle the heat in the kitchen when the heat is going on them as opposed to them putting the heat on the opposition. That's a big bit of defense. My word. Ritesh again has been sensational. And back out to the outside, another one who's been very, very key on the wing. Yeah, Maguya, we talked about him in the pre-show, played for Hyderabad last year. Coaching staff were so excited about him, said that there were big things coming, stepping up. I mean, he has very much so stepped up, but it wasn't off the antenna first, it was off the antenna first. In turn, that's the point for the Heroes.
You disturb the antenna, you lose the signal.
Again, classic.
Wow, what a serve! Whoa, what a serve! That was a booming serve from Jambaz Jerome. Jambaz, once again, it means daredevil. That's how he shows it. I reckon Hardeep was silenced.
Again, the pressure's been on him for time and time again. Offensively, we've seen the cracks show, but look, there's a lot of movement early on before he passes the ball. Passing is about being stable with your legs, it's about being into the floor. You can't be doing the splits and losing your balance. It's pressure, but it's also not quite doing the basics right.
Volleyball masterclass every night, courtesy Louis Lett and Key Michael. Left touch there. Are we in for a 4-1 drubbing of the Mumbai Meteors? Looks like it at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like the ship's been sinking for a while, but at the same time, you had the chance for a resurrection in the previous set. They played some of their best volleyball in that little blinker.
And the two icebergs are called Sandoval and Mohanugrapandian. That's why the Mumbai ship has sunk today.
the Cuban iceberg. There you go. Never knew there was icebergs in Cuba.
An iceberg that's fiery.
Yeah, fiery iceberg.
That's defying the laws of physics. And a more cool technical timeout has been called for the climax. On the other side, stay tuned, won't you? They found their rhythm, but they couldn't finish the song. The Mumbai Meteors, it's still early days, isn't it, Louis?
I mean, the owners might be banging the drum, but the team currently aren't. And at the moment, you have a problem with the way that they're starting to go down. It's not the fact that they lose. I mean, Sonny Joseph would want to come out here this evening, and if you do lose, I mean, Dili yesterday with Bengaluru Torpedoes, they lost in a way that was progressive. You saw them get better as the game went on. What you're seeing here is something completely different. Jerome is running the show, yes, but he didn't run the show early on.
He's called for a review. He will not give an inch. He's claiming a touch. Amit Pulia, the man on your screen, surely needs more game time to find his rhythm. It looks like he lost. Was there a touch now? Let's take a look. Calicut have reviewed the spike from Jerome. Surely, you don't need more than a replay, more than one replay to confirm what happened there. It has to be a successful review.
It's the sky blue. But under pressure, we didn't see the best of that man there, did we? On the right side, but he has got better and better as this game's gone on, Jerome, with it. But the fans will be delighted. You just felt, I still feel there's a few kinks in this performance from the Heroes that other teams will be looking at.
Yes, on that previous point, you saw Rohit, the blocker, Looks slightly lost. Again, one of the substitutes for Mumbai. And as the tournament progresses, you will see a lot more of Rohit and Amit Gulia, and they could sort of change the mix and change the momentum that this team is looking for.
Absolutely. Also, when you see Brandon looking like that, you know that you have them, and also the Meteors know that they've gone.
But truth be told, a team led by Max has the opposition on the mat so far. 9-5 the score.
I mean, I'm only going to come out and say good things about that guy because we've not noticed him, but he's done everything so well. Yes, he's currently not even in, but in the sets that really mattered, yes, this matters, he was there.
It was a messy rally. 4 touches. You cannot touch the ball 4 times during one passage of play on your side of the court. Only 3 touches allowed. Remember, that's fundamental.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 touches are no-go in this game, but Libero leaves us once more. And he'll be happy, Prabha, with what he's produced. Also somebody who struggled with his passing in that first set. The front court receiver and the libero both struggled, maybe some nerves early on, but found his way as this game's gone on. And as soon as the pass is good, that man there, Sandoval, gets in. And Ukro, right there on the picture, he can run whatever he wants. He's a creative enough setter when the ball's good. He can flip it wherever he wants.
There's a wealth of experience, and for me, the moment of the match was, well, the winning point. Not that one. Mohan Ugrapanyan came up with the goods at the end of the 3rd set, and what a move that was to seal the deal for the Calicut Heroes. This rally was a messy rally, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much structure defensively. The offensive systems, let's just wind down the window and throw them out. But some points in this game about heart and desire, yes. Making sure you're battling away. Was there a touch is the question.
Yes.
Yes, there was a touch is the answer. Ukra doing a great job getting in there and getting involved in the block as well, trying to take the angles away from Amit Judah. Oh, I mean, there's certainly a touch, right? Key Michael just said they might be looking for a net touch, but I'm intrigued. Well, review is successful. There you have it. Point goes the way of the newest team in this league. Advantage still very much with Calicut, as Ukra has been absolutely outstanding after that opening set. He sets a little bit different to other setters who get their feet around to face the outside every time. He sort of sets off the shoulder a little bit. In turn now, Jerome is not happy, so I'm really intrigued. We can't hear what's going on down here, but Jerome knows there was a touch. Have a look at that. Siri, show me an angry man.
Well, the good thing is he doesn't have to commentate. He doesn't have to worry about his vocal cords. You and I need to.
I don't know, we haven't paid much attention to them so far, have we? Okay, so, to my understanding, there's certainly a touch off the block. We've established that. The question is there a net touch? I personally don't think there was. I think he's still getting involved here with Kishore Kumar. Kumar, actually, I've got to give him so much credit with how much calmness he's brought to this team as well, especially when things were going against him. He remained calm, he kept the team calm, and in turn, with some really good decisions of the super serve as well. We're back underway, wide ball to the outside, and it really doesn't matter, does it? And this is what we didn't see from Calicut when they were under the pump in the previous set. Decision they thought went against them. They probably won the game, but have a look, they stay calm, they stay focused, they execute the next action.
This has been no less than a rout. The first set was perhaps a bit of a warm-up for Calicut. And the moment they switched it on in the second set, They believed they could win, and that belief was evident in pretty much every moment. Just like that, Mohanukra Pandyan, one of the two heroes of tonight for Calicut. My heart goes out to Ratish.
Again, you've got to say, whenever you're in a situation with a free ball, throw it to one. It's the position, the right back is going to put the setter under the most pressure. Sandoval reads the game really well. He doesn't make that block, Ukra does, but the middle release is really early. He knows it's going to the outside. Double stack, forces it to the line. Happy days, arms are in the air. What's going on?
Mumbai have called for a super point. They know they've got to go all in. This next point is a super point. It's worth 2 points. So the score at the end of it will either be 11-8 or 13-6. It will be 11-8. What consolation was it? Or is there another twist left in this tale?
Great question, but I think that Calicut all over it at the moment. Again, they're tactical serving. They're trying to bring the player in short so they can release the blocker to the outside, trying to get the ball away from the opposite. But they solved that puzzle this time. And your head is in your hands here, Manish.
I'm from Mumbai. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Will not help you. If you're running backwards on a treadmill, you won't go anywhere.
I've heard that before in my own life.
That's not the story of your life. You're a very successful man, Louis.
Sounds familiar. Here we go.
Well, the score. Inching closer to the finishing line. Jerome Benito, great block. Great block from Karthik. That's what you want more of from your captain, who's one of the finest middle blockers, not just in India, but in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got across really well. Again, I can't mark on how they end this game is vital. They want to finish in the right manner because it's going to give them a little bit of confidence. I mean, the locker room tonight is not going to be a great place for this team. If they can finish well, all of a sudden, they might just have a little bit of a spark for the next game.
They might want to call it the shocker room and not the locker room.
I mean, yeah, it could be. It's not going to be a happy place because, as we said, Sonny Joseph is going to want these guys to set the tone for the competition. Win or lose, progressive performance. This hasn't been progressive enough.
Every move you make is being watched. A narrative gets built around you. The media starts talking. There's lots of chatter on Twitter as well. On Instagram, where our friend Aki Michael is extremely popular. I wonder what a reel will say tonight. Here we go. Amit Kolia. The spike didn't work. Here we go. Brandon with the third touch. A chance to spike. Oh, wow, Ratish. How did he manage to get a touch on that? That may have landed outside, but hats off to his reflexes.
I mean, that's probably the slowest ball we've seen Sandoval hit. And there you go, he gives it a salute to the bench. He just pauses a little bit. He has to adapt. And when you have to adapt because you're out of sync, the blocker has to do the same thing. So actually, it's a good bad one for that one. He's maybe called the play. Hey, delay the play slower, pull the block, and then hit an angle.
I wonder what Ratish is thinking tonight. Lonely. I am so lonely.
Ever so lonely. you dropping Akon bombs on us on day 2.
10 points, 4 of them to finish this game. 4-1 for the Calicut Heroes. They have shut the door on the Mumbai Meteors. It's been a rude awakening. Baptism by fire for the Mumbai Meteors. Surely they've got the wherewithal and the resources to forge a solid comeback in the games to come. Well, the inevitable has been delayed by 1 more point. And Calicut still arguing.
I mean, sometimes he's the type of guy that you just want on your team, isn't he? He just will not give the opposition anything. The issue that we might have going through the competition is he's going to have to make sure that he maintains focus and balance in there, because if you just see red the whole time, it's going to be a problem. They're going to want him to stay calm, but he's an emotional player. You want him playing on the edge.
He keeps fans and viewers on the edge of their seats. World sport, world volleyball, RuPay, prime volleyball needs characters like these, and Sandoval is one man to watch out for. And the Calicut Heroes have it! turn. A massive win to start their campaign. The Red Army is thrilled to bits as well. Watch out for the Calicut Heroes. What a win it is. That is how you announce your arrival on the big stage. Karthik and the Mumbai Meteors are left wondering what has hit them. It is a thunderstorm from the Calicut Heroes. What a heroic show, and that is how it all ended. Thanks to Jerome Vinny, who's been one of the stars of this win. Off you go, Sir Jerome Vinny. Goodbye, Mumbai Meteors. We'll see you soon, if at all.
After the first set, I don't think anyone in this arena would have told you that that would have happened. My word, that's what this league is all about. The CEO, Muhsin Mohammed, told me that this was a team that could win it, and he also told us about how Sandoval was a secret weapon. He certainly was tonight.
Stay tuned.